Hey guys, so I wanted to do some 10-tastic cat facts, and to celebrate cat facts, I am drinking milk out of a fancy glass. So let's go over some things. If you hear any repeats from old videos that I've made, it's because I think that they're important facts to put onto this list and that they'll help new cat owners and old cat owners alike in raising a healthy, happy cat. So number one, which is a big fat irony, that cats shouldn't actually drink milk. Not a lot of it, at least. Having milk as a treat maybe once a year, once a month, maybe, is nice. But they actually are lactose intolerant. Cats will actually have really loose bowels if you give it to them, like on the diuretic side. And it can be pretty bad. The only time I would really give a cat's milk is to actually clear up a blockage or constipation, which it does actually work. That's about it. They love the milk. They'll smell milk out, and actually if you got a glass of milk, a cat will find it. But it's actually not the best thing for them. They should be drinking water really only. Kind of funny, right? Number two, be super careful with string. String is like, people, you know how you always see on like shows or like cartoons, you'll see the ball of red string, the cat is playing with it. That should never happen in your household, ever. See, cats are very, very attracted to tails. I think it's the instinct of finding rats or mice and slurping up that tail or biting into that tail and finding that tail. But when they see a long string, they have the tendency of trying to gobble it up like spaghetti. And you don't want that, especially if you have a big old ball of string. That could definitely end the cat's life or get them seriously injured. So never leave a cat unsupervised with a ball of string. And even when you're supervising it, I still wouldn't. I would buy cat toys and monitor even that, especially if it's got a little bit of string attached to it. But I would keep in the toy department rounded objects, long objects, but all that string stuff, be super careful because cats will try to slurp it down and they can get hurt really badly. Number three, and I think most people like know this, a noun, because before when I first started learning about cats, it was not common knowledge, but it is now. Cats do not like their water close to their food. I discovered this on my own, and I looked up and said, oh, that's why she always finds my glass. I noticed that my cat would eat her cereal and then find my glass of water and drink from that and not out of her cat bowl. So I started putting up a glass of water up somewhere for her to go and drink far away from her bowl of food. And she loved it. So if you want a nice hydrated cat, give them water away from their cat bowl and they'll love it. Number four, still speaking on water, cats love warm water. It's so weird. Like us humans, warm water is actually better for your digestive system, but we're just not going to do it. Like we don't want it. It's nasty. But a cat takes good care of their digestive system. They could take good care of their entire bodies. And so they are more attracted to things that are healthy for them. Wouldn't it be great if we were like that? But we're not. But they are. So warm water is more healthy for the cat, so the cat actually will drink it down faster. It's nice and like body temperature. Not hot, but body temperature water would make them actually very happy. It could be even on the more cooler side, but like just a little warm, not ice cold. They like that. Number five, be super careful giving your cat like fish. Like fish is not the best thing for cats, especially like they always show on, like, again, on cartoons. Like it's like why do cartoons try to kill cats? Cartoons always show cats eating this like this bony fish head. That will kill a cat. Their bodies cannot process that. Cats cannot eat bones like that. They actually can't. You should make sure if you're going to give your cat fish, it should be like canned cat food fish. And even that, due to mercury and issues with fish, shouldn't be the main thing they eat. Cats actually should eat mostly chicken. Chicken is good for them. That's the best one I've noticed. Actually, it's like, and turkey. My cat loves some turkey. So chicken and turkey, cat food is the best, but like fish, leave that alone. And if you give them a fish head, never do that, ever. Fish heads has tons of bones in them, and it will choke the cat, and the cat most likely will die, unless they're like someone that knows how to pick through it. But most of them can't do that, and they can't digest it, so leave that alone. No fish heads for the cat. That's all are myths, and they're really deadly myths too. I don't get it. Number six. I'm trying to keep track. You see my hands like, what am I on? Number six. if you can, okay, some cats love to go outdoors, and if a cat has already lived their life being outdoors, this isn't really going to happen. Like, cats love being, like, they love their independence. But if your cat is a baby and you could train them up in the house, or they seem to be more indoor inclined, you might want to keep them in the house, because a cat that has a life outside, like an outdoor cat, or a cat that goes indoor outdoor, will typically live about 7 years. That's the average lifespan of an indoor outdoor cat. An indoor or mainly indoor cat will live 20 years. It can actually go 20 and up. I've even known like the oldest cat like 30 years old. So they live significantly longer if they stay in the house. Some cats like it, some cats don't. You got to kind of like pick out your cat. What do they like to do? How to live? But if your cat seems to kind of like want to stay in, don't kick him out, because he or her will actually live a bit longer being in the house. I think that's really cool. That's really cool, actually. I love having indoor cats. They're clean too. So speaking of clean, number 7 is something that I noticed on my own, kind of. Cats like when your hands clean. They are meticulously insane when it comes to licking and pruning and making sure their bodies are clean. So if you ever notice that when you try to touch your cat, and if your hands, and they're like no, don't touch me. Ironically, if you keep your hands clean, like, give it a try. If you have a cat that's kind of surly and mean, wash your hands and then go to touch them with dry washed hands. Touch them. They will actually respond. They'll smell like, hands is clean. If you just touch the dog, no, they don't want you to touch them. If you just ate some sticky food, they will freak out. If you just get finished washing your hands with soap and water and drying them thoroughly and scratching and like groom your cat, they will love you for it. I've noticed that my cat responds way better with washed hands than like regular eating food hands. They don't like that, because they actually care about their bodies. Cats clean themselves like crazy because they are predators. They are predators, and they also are the hunted. So if you can keep your body odor down and make sure nobody can find you, you have a better chance staying alive in their instinctual world. And also, if you can keep your body odor down, you have a better chance of eating too. Again, staying alive, because your prey can't smell you. And so they're kind of like this, like, oh, you know, like I can sneak up with no problem, especially because they don't have much of a body odor. So when they sneak up and pounce on their prey ain't smelling nothing. The prey can't even smell their pee, because they cover up all their pee and their poop and all that good stuff as well. So that's why they do it. So they really like to keep everything good. Number 8. Speaking of litter, if your cat is starting to do weird stuff, like it's like pooping, like he or she's pooping on the ground or peeing on the ground or doing things that's really annoying, like, man, why is it doing that? One of the biggest reasons I think people don't realize about cats is that they can have allergies. I learned that my cat cannot handle, just like me, I have perfume allergies too. My cat cannot handle strong scented litter. Cannot handle it. She like really rarely has any litter box issues. The last time she had it, she was a baby, and she's 10 years old now. So last time she had litter box issue, I was like, she never has issues. And I smelled the litter, and the litter was so strong, my eyes was watering. And I noticed, I said, let me try. So I went to unscented. Never had any serious litter box issues like since. It's been great. And I'm like, wow, she'll go, like, of course she'll have, like, she'll pee on the wall of the litter box, which I'll get into later, but like actually peeing outside of the litter pan or having an accident, never. Not since she was a baby, since I changed the litter. So your cat, if they're doing weird stuff, or they're having hesitation, and you're keeping the litter box clean and doing everything you know to do, then ironically your cat could be hypoallergenic or I said the wrong word. Hypoallergenic cat means that it's probably gonna got no fur, because it's not gonna mess with your allergies. What I mean is, it could have some serious allergenic issues with your litter. So test it out, try it out, and to see if your cat responds better to low dust, unscented litter. And it's not that bad. You know, you think it's gonna be bad, but it's not that bad. It's actually not. Okay, number 9. They were on 9. If I can't do nothing else, it'd be kind of funny to end on 9. Be able to say 9 lives and all that stuff. But yeah, so number 9. Speaking of, again, on litter, Make sure that your cat's litter is clean. Cats like a good clean litter box. It's something about it. They like, if you let it like pile up, it's kind of a no-brainer though, really. If you let it pile up, you can have a lot of litter box issues, and then you're like, oh man, why are they freaking out? Why aren't they using their litter box? And it's probably because it's dirty. So ironically, that's what I do. After the cat pees, I let it dry, and I take the pee out and put it in a little bag. And I take the bag out and throw it into, either you can put it into a sealed trash can, but I throw it into my garage. And it helps. And the bags are nice and small and like little scented bags, and they're great. And when you do that, you keep the cat's litter box nice and clean. Then this is my little trick. I take some wet wipes and I wipe any type of, like, if they pee on the wall or they got elevator butt happening, because cats do that for some reason. Just wipe the litter box with that, and like before you like any like major cleans, whatever, like that will take care of it. You don't have to do like major cleaning no more. Just wipe up anything you see, throw the solids in the litter, or throw solids in the trash, and keep it clean every time they use the bathroom. Like, don't let it pile up, like every time, and it'll stay clean, and the cats will love it because they like being clean. It's what they like. They like it. So that's 9. My video is getting a little bit long, so I will now sum it up with 10. Number 10. Cats don't need baths, but there is a way to wash them that will satisfy you and your cat. Because cats like to be clean. This is what I do, and it really does wonders. I wish I had brought my brush with me. You know those little brushes with the little spiky teeth? The ones that really get into the coat? Nothing too rough, but like the ones that get into the undercoat. I take that, and then I take this hand and I wet it, because I saw a mama cat do this. Now, mama cat, her tongue has wet and spikes on it, and a mama cat licks the baby with the wet and spikes. I was like, I wonder if my cat respond to it. So I took the spiky brush and I just wet this hand, just a little wet of the hands. And as I brushed, I did them both. With the wet hand, I rubbed her back and took the brush. I rubbed her back and took the brush and did that. And my cat, oh my gosh, she freaking loves it. Whenever I take the brush, she'll start going like, oh, like, yes, brush me. And I'm like, wow, you like that? I was like, yes. And she'll come every time I want to brush her. She is on her way, because she loves it. It must be like a motherly instinct, and that's our little private time. She likes that now. So I take a little wet on my hands, make sure it's not cold or too hot. Plus, like, make sure it's comfortable to you. And if it's comfortable to you, it'll be comfortable for the cat. You wipe your hands up, got the nice little brush, and just like wet first, then comb. Wet first, then comb, and just do that, and your cat will stay so clean. Their fur will be so nice, and just don't make sure they're not saturated. Do it until the water from your hands and the water on their back now is totally off. You don't want to leave a wet cat because they can catch a cold. Don't do that. So make sure that your house is also a nice temperature. And when you comb it, make sure that you comb it until, and then ironically, it does dry up. When the cat is dry and your hand is dry, you know you're done, and the cat will ironically be really, really clean and happy for it. So that is my 10 cat-tastic facts. I didn't even drink none of the milk. Let me drink some of this milk. And we are done. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Tell me in the comments any cat facts that y'all have. Oh, and there is one more. I know I said it would be 10, but this 11 one is really important. Though I made a separate video on it before, this one's super important. I would feel bad for leaving y'all not knowing it. If you have a recliner chair, you know the little chairs that you press, you pull the lever, and your feet kick out, be super duper careful if you own a cat. Check before you crush it in, and check before you kick it out. Cats have died off those things. Nobody talks about it, but that is a big issue. Be super duper careful if you have one of those chairs. That's my 11th fact, but it was important. So again, tell me in the comments what y'all think about the video, and tell me in the comments any other cat facts that y'all would like to add to our discussion. Okay, guys. Bye.